Alright, let's go.
Hurt a lot of people. I harassed. I was just creepy, an asshole, and I'm sorry. If you were hurt by me and me in my past, I'm sorry.
Monka.
I want to talk a bit about my girlfriend back in the day. Back when I was 18 years old, back in 2019, I met this beautiful and lovely girl.
Glad to see you stream again. Hope her good less than 3 songs sit.
I feel weird.
We started talking and we got along really well, and we got together, and then we loved each other, and she made me happy.
Why does it look like he's looking at a script?
I mean, even
his eyes.
Wait, even if he is, I mean,
yeah, I feel really weird. Also, can you pause for a second? Can you pause for a second? So his native tongue is not English. Okay.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I am confused as to why like a serious video is not in his main language. You know what I mean?
I think that's valid. Yeah, it's true.
Like if let's say that I was fluent at Korean, or that I was like really good at Korean or something, right? I would not make a video that is in Korean or something, you know? I would speak English so there's no confusion on what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it could kind of if you so obviously like I can speak English, right? Like I'm not as good at English as Polish, but I guess it's probably the same for him, right? But I feel like if you streamed for entire time in English, you know, you kind of, I feel like if you don't do it in English, people will like look weird at you, you know?
I think there's more people that might understand that why it's not in English.
Yeah, but there might be some people who don't, you know? Nothing will go wrong with English. I mean, I think he should do it in his native.
Right, I think he should in Swedish.
I think, yeah, I think anyone who does like, you should do it in language that's like, you know, your own.
Right. This way, it also removes people from being able to claim that you didn't know what you were saying exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Anyways, okay, let's go.
Yeah, I feel weird watching this. It's just like...
I feel really weird, yeah. I do too.
I know, he's like shaking. It's like so close to camera.
And I'm sorry I never meant to hurt her. I love her more than anything.
He just got to the part of the script that said that he reminds himself to say sorry.
I hurt a lot of people. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna expose her identity or who she was.
Now what is this man?
For now. And if you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. It was never my intention to hurt you. I love you so much. I loved you more than anyone.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Can you rewind? Can you rewind a little bit?
How bad?
Like 20 seconds.
Now what is this man?
For now. And if you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. It was never my intention to hurt you. I love you so much. I loved you more than anyone. I never meant to do anything. But besides that, I've also made a lot of other creepy and big mistakes.
Okay. It's so fucking...
No. The like I'm not trying to be like, no, it's whatever. Never mind. All right, yeah.
I'm not trying to laugh. It's just weird to me. This video. It's just
yeah, I know.
Sorry, I'll keep playing.
Okay.
After that, I started. I was really like sad, and I went through a lot. And I joined this Discord server called Trying to Balance.
Just wanted to come celebrate my 4-month
super kind. And I went there to get support for depression and anxiety and all those things, and I hurt some people. I was mean to some people, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for betraying your trust and making your community.
He has a command that automatically replies.
But I will say that I was never sexual, that 13-year-old. I would never do that. That goes against anything that I've lived for. I would rather die than to ever do anything to someone that young. I did not do that. But I'm sorry for you being mean and stuff. After that, I started streaming. I'd start like 50, 100, 200 viewers, something like that. And there was a streamer I really liked, I Keep It Taco. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about him. He's a really cool dude, and he was my role model, my idol, and I really looked up to him.
How is his inflections changing so quickly? It doesn't make sense. Like his it's basically like it's the tone and the pitch of his voice is changing very rapidly. That's something that I don't think should be possible, because normally when you're experiencing a very intense emotion or when you're feeling a very strong emotion, it's very difficult to break out of that emotion quickly. And yet to him, he's managing to roller coaster through emotions, which shouldn't be possible when you're experiencing an intense emotion. And so the inflection in his voice keeps changing so rapidly. Like, my red flags all go up, right? I feel like I've always felt like I've done this my entire life, right? And now I understand why with like autism. I'm hyper fixated on like patterns, especially with body language, right? Because that was how I adapted or I mimicked things growing up. So like, I'm not saying that my red flag's going up because already I kind of have a bias against them and I understand that. I'm not saying that it's indicative, and obviously I'm not some fucking, I'm not omniscient, right? I can't actually know that he's lying. All of like my body language things that would tell me like warnings are firing, like watching this video.
I think everyone is like just weirded out because
I understand that. I understand everyone probably thinks he's a liar. What I'm trying to point to is I think there are body language tells that show something's not consistent. The inflection in his voice changing so consistently, I don't think is congruent with the intense feeling of sadness or remorse, because he shouldn't be able to break free from it.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I feel weird. I'm not a
the other really weird thing is, if you notice, every single time he makes a definitive statement about something, he always blinks. Every single time he says sorry or never, or he makes a claim about his own emotions. I mean, these are just things that I'm observing, and I feel like I have to observe them. What are you doing?
Wait, I'm just writing down the timestamp.
Okay.
Community.
I just wanted to see, like, wait, I will mute this. I don't want to listen to this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to listen to the. Does he actually blink every time? I don't know. He's like shaking and he's sniffling, and then he's. I might be like. I don't want to psychoanalyze, but I don't know. Whatever. Or just
sniffling is because there's openings in the nasal cavity that connects to the eyes. So sniffling is when certain, I forgot the name of the liquid, drains. And that would be when your eyes are welling up. That's what causes sniffling with crying.
Okay. Well, we should. Wait, how long is this?
Are we in draft?
Yeah,
this is only 3 minutes, apparently.
Okay.
And in his community, I talked to people, I met friends, and there was
Why
one
is Sanch
girl
laughing?
that I started talking to, and I said
Because Sanch doesn't believe him, no?
creepy, horrible, cringe, and just disgusting things to her. And I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel uncomfortable, hurt you, and I hate how I was back in the past. I swear on my life that I will never, ever, until the day I don't exist anymore, I will never talk to anyone underage, never sexually like that, never. I'm sorry. Ever since 2020, I've never had a sexual connection to anyone below the age of 18.
Look at the truth. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
It has been
Said I haven't been a pedo
God,
in
Drew,
3 years.
dude.
Allow me.
well.
Is his face
that
getting
doesn't
flushed?
excuse me in the past.
I can't tell because the camera's.
I know that I can't change my past, and there was other things that I did, such as being mean to my moderators. When I started streaming, I had amazing mods.
What?
You guys did nothing.
Oh,
bad
I
to
thought he
me.
said
You were the kindest
mothers.
people.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what I
And
thought too.
I was really
Yeah.
mean to some of you, especially one moderator. I was so wrong.
Wait,
what I
call.
said.
At least say which moderator.
Okay,
like, if you say
look. Again, I'm not saying that I'm accurate with like the things that I like that are flaring, right? Again, I'm not a fucking psychic. I'm just saying like I find these body language things really alarming. But I don't know the person and it's such a short clip and like that's all I'm observing, you know? But it doesn't mean that I'm right.
Yeah, I know.
So wrong.
I know what
What
you
I
mean.
said. I never meant to hurt you. I'm sorry to you. I've generally in my past been just
What the fuck?
a disgusting person.
That was
I
weird.
hate how I was. And I will not be able to forgive myself for a long time. Regarding the payments,
His eyes aren't welling up. Why is he sniffling?
Yeah, that's what I.
Very late with some payments. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry to everyone that got hurt by this. I know that it can really hurt you to not get something that you were promised. And it's something that I have been ever since trying every day to just be better at. I paid most people back what I owe, but there's still some people left. And I promise that until I pay them, I will do everything I can to pay them all back. In my power.
He's gonna get banned on Twitch, no?
I'm not.
Probably
I
not.
made a lot of mistakes. And I'm sorry. I don't expect anything. I don't.
Who just gifted 10
hate me,
subs?
like, I wanna
Who
pay
just
them.
gifted 10 subs?
Ruben Sanzu.
Oh, it's for Sanch. It's for Sanch. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's not for. Okay.
Like, you guys are right to hate me. It's disgusting.
Shalom.
But
Okay.
I promise that I will never do anything like that again. I promise. I'll be a better person.
King
I'll go after people. They can help
Shalom.
me. I will write down the things. I'll share with my community. I'll be better for you guys. For me. I'm sorry
Sir.
to everyone that I hurt. Wasn't my intention to. Sorry.
There we go. Banger.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. He closed it.
Okay.
here.
All right. Let's.